Welcome back, trainers. So as you may know, Niantic announced the next 3 community days, but only revealing what September is going to be, which we already kind of knew, Chikorita, seeing that the patterns with the starters, the only mystery is what are we going to get between the starters. So September 22nd, Chikorita, right? Correct. So let's move on here. Let's see what we have. October. Now a lot of people are speculating ghost type Pokemon are going to be the theme for this community day, which would suit it, seeing that it's the Halloween month, and that would be fun. But what I'm thinking is, well, okay, Gengar, right? What else? I mean, there's a couple other Pokemon that can do, but let's not get too deep into that. What I want to focus on is the move that was just recently found by GoHub in the data mine, Meteor Mash. I'm going to go take a look at that in just a second. And a lot of your ears have just perked up when you hear me say that move, because you know what that means, Meteor Mash. I'll explain that means Metagross. That is Metagross's like signature move. Other Pokemon can learn it, but that is its move when it first came out. Now, what does that mean? Well, shiny Metagross with a 2 charge bar move, I will predict for 90. That's going to be excellent. Like, really, really good. Not to mention shiny Metagross looks so good. It's like silver white with gold trimming. Looks fantastic. I'll have the image on here on the side the whole time. So there is that option. Just food for thought. Don't go telling people, oh, October is going to be Metagross, guys. PokeAK told me. This is speculation. You know what we do here. We like to have fun with it, take guesses, see what we can come up with, all right? Now we move on to November 10th. What is going to be this community day? Should be Cyndaquil, and then finally into a Typhlosion. Funny thing about this Pokemon is it has the same exact stats as Charizard. So I don't know. Charizard is a flying and a fire type, right? Typhlosion is just a pure fire type. So Charizard could benefit in certain circumstances, and so can Typhlosion. As far as who's going to be better, well, their attack's going to be the exact same. But Typhlosion can learn Shadow Claw, one of the best moves in the game, quick moves at least. So keep that in mind. So we have Chikorita, Mystery, and then Typhlosion. Now, would I put money down and say for October we're going to get Metagross? I wouldn't put money down. Just because the move has been added into the file doesn't mean we're probably going to get it. It just means they added it. And they could just be sitting dormant for, I don't know, 3 more months until they decide to make it the actual community day. They just decided to put the move in now. So contain your hype, but we will still go over it. All right, so let's hop over to GoHub really quick. Now we're going to look at Typhlosion's moves and movesets and see what it can possibly learn for community day. So here we are on the GoHub. Once again here, Meteor Mash added. Although it's not yet visible in the code, the visual assets are bundled with the ABK containing 5 references to the new move, Meteor Mash. Meteor Mash is normally available only for Clefairy, Meditang, and Metagross, which speaks volumes about the future potential of Beldum Community Day. And that's where we're going to leave it, okay, folks? So there you go. They said it themselves. There's only 3 Pokemon that this move can be available for. Like I said, it's basically the signature move for Metagross, Steel type, very strong, and I'm excited. It's possible. I see it happening, but in October, I don't know. It could be. It could be. But let's go ahead and check out the moves and see what they have going on as far as damage-wise. So here we are on Metagross's level up moves. Meteor Mash is sitting right there as a physical move for 90 damage. And like I said, 2 bars for 90 would be great. It currently has a okay moveset, Earthquake, Flash Cannon, and Psychic. The only downfall for those is they're only 1 charge bar move. So when you put it in a gym, it doesn't have the, I don't know, advantage over defending itself that well. Because it's a fairly tanky Pokemon that can take hits. But at the same time, if you're using the typing to destroy it, you will be able to get it. It's going to get its charge move off once at least, but a 2 charge bar move, Meteor Mash with Stab, is going to help it significantly in the gym defending area. Not only that, it's going to help it in every aspect, attacking as well. It's going to be great. And its shiny variants look so good. All silver, whitish with gold trim. Very nice. I can't wait for that. Now let's go ahead and discuss the other community days we can expect in the future. Which one am I talking about? Typhlosion. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at Typhlosion. Alright, what you need to know about this Pokemon is it's basically the exact same as Charizard. The only difference is Charizard is a dual type with fire and flying. Typhlosion is just a single type of fire. It can learn a very cool move, Shadow Claw though, so that's pretty neat. And other than that, I mean, let's go ahead and take a look at its moves, and then we'll go over to Bulbapedia to see what it can actually learn. So, let's go down here. We have Ember and then Shadow Claw. Very interesting move there, Shadow Claw. And then you have Overheat, Solar Beam, and Fire Blast. That is a solid move set, seriously. The only one that you really wouldn't want is Fire Blast because it's so slow. But Solar Beam and Overheat, you have coverage there. That's pretty good. So Typhlosion is a solid Pokemon. I don't know why I haven't maxed one out. I don't know. I have a couple good ones, and I've powered it up a few times. I just haven't maxed it out. But that's Shadow Claw. Let's head over to Bulbapedia and see what it can possibly learn for its Community Day move. So these are the move tutor moves for Typhlosion. There's only two of them that are a possibility here. Is Blast Burn and Fire Pledge. Blast Burn is going to be the exact same as Charizard, and then Fire Pledge is going to be possibly a 3-charge bar move for 70, something like that. Now remember, Charizard and Typhlosion's moves, not necessarily moves, but their stats are the exact same. Charizard is going to be the better fire attacker, seeing that it does have Fire Spin, and Typhlosion cannot learn that. Therefore, it's just not going to be as good as a fire attacker. Although, Typhlosion does learn Shadow Claw, making it a unique style. Now, I do hope it gets Fire Pledge, because why would we need another, Pokemon with that moveset? Just like Charizard's Community Day. Let's mix it up and give it something unique. Same with Chikorita. I hope it doesn't receive just like Venusaur. Because the thing about Venusaur and Meganium is Venusaur is just better. Meganium is not bad. It's going to be good when possibly PvP comes out and we have different ranks for different level CP Pokemon. You're going to be able to pick your lower tier grass, and that might be a good one, seeing that it has so much defense. But I digress. Let's get back onto the thing here. So what else can it possibly learn? I mean, Lava Plum, maybe. Inferno, possibly as well. And Eruption. Now, there is your move there. That is going to be crazy. It's going to be like Blast Burn, except just look different. It might be a little slower. It might be a little faster. I would hope it would be a little faster, seeing that Typhlosion cannot learn Fire Spin, making Charizard the better fire attacker. Now, if Eruption was a little bit stronger than its Community Day move Blast Burn, it might put it on the level, just barely. But it's still going to be a fun Community Day nonetheless, because Typhlosion is cool looking Pokemon. And it has Shadow Claw. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, trainers. So for September, we have Meganium. And then for October, it's a mystery still. Let me know what you think. Are we going to get a Ghost-type Pokemon or Metagross? And then for November, we're going to see Typhlosion, Cyndaquil. That's going to be pretty neat. All right, so there you have it, trainers. We're going to jump into Pokemon Go. Take a look at my stock for Beldums and Chikorita, and also Typhlosion and Cyndaquil. I have a few saved up. I did transfer just about all of my Chikorita families, because I already knew the Community Day was not going to, it was going to benefit it, but it's not something I want a whole bunch of lying around. Anyways, let's go ahead and hop into Pokemon Go really quick and see what I have lined up. Okay, so here we are on my Pokemon. I have 197 Bayleaf. Now, I had about 6 or 7 of them, but like I said, I transferred them because it's just not going to be that beneficial to it. But there's just going to be others that outrank it. Having 1 or 2 good ones, it's just going to be perfect for me. It's not going to be like I'm going to need 6 of them. Now, for the Cyndaquil, I have its evolved form here, 193, and then a couple of Typhlosions. So as you can see, the Shadow Claw and Fire Blast, Shadow Claw Overheat, and it's a really unique Pokemon. It's kind of like a, what would you call those things? A badger. So this one's alright. Attack. Wow. Whoa! It's got max attack. So that Shadow Claw, very interesting. So that's pretty cool. Anyways, there you go. Let's go ahead and look at my Beldum, because I have a lucky one. Because that is something you definitely want a bunch of. Now, I was rethinking it, like, yeah, it's going to be great to have all these good IV ones when it does get released. But I also want the shinies. And this is going to be another Pokemon where you're just going to be sitting on like 12. Because they're so cool, you don't want to toss them, you don't want to get rid of them. You have these high IVs and you're like, shoot, what am I going to do? Trade them away or sit on them? Buy more bag space or transfer other Pokemon to make space for all these Metagross and Beldums and potentially Metatangs. Alright, so I have a 89 here. These are fairly high CP, so I'm not going to have to power them up too much. I'm pretty happy about that. 93, I mean, yowzers, guys. Let's see. HP, okay. So the only downfall is when they does get the community day, they're obviously not going to be shiny. That's one of the main highlights of this Metagross is the shiny variants. Look so amazing. Now, I was lucky enough to get this. Now, I have a lucky one of these. This is going to probably be one of the first ones to get powered up with its community day move whenever that does happen. All right, so yeah, this was basically the night that the lucky Pokemon started happening. And we did about 50 trades, and I received like 26 luckies. It was intense. It was the highest amount that I had ever received for a trade. So there you have it. I'm ready. Got 400 candies, probably should walk it. But like I said, it's not confirmed or anything like that. We don't know if we're going to get a ghost for October, so just hold off and wait. Although walking one's just still not a bad idea because it is rare Pokemon to have and it is also so cool. With that said, trainers, thank you for watching, and I'll be catching you on my next video. Take care.